Hello, hello. My name is Dana Lynn. This is our weekly WildFlow and superfood support gathering on Thursday mornings, and it is November 7th, right? Yeah. So, happy to be together today. Happy to get into our bodies together. The whole purpose of the wild flow portion of this call is to recognize our habitual patterns and begin to unravel them. That's really the whole purpose of much of what I do. And so when we observe, but then consciously make the decision to do the same thing, then we're a little closer because we're recognizing, we're watching ourselves. But the next step is to then observe and make a different choice. And so part of that bifurcation, that opportunity, we can find in our physical body every second, because we we learn that our thoughts are the top of the hierarchy, right? And there's natural hierarchy in nature, but we have the capacity to give something different our hierarchy and recognize that our thoughts are actually pre-programmed, that they may not actually be unique to us, and but our body is totally unique to us. Our DNA is totally unique to us. Our cellular structure and how it's unfolding and replicating, totally unique to us. And so when we follow the hierarchy of our mind, then we repeat patterns. And when we follow the hierarchy of our breath and our heart, then we begin to recognize that opportunity to break away from the thought process and allow our decisions to be driven from a deeper, more primal, more grounded place. So that is why I'm here. That is why we're here together. So I invite you to step in to your heart, step out of your head, to allow your eyes to close, allow whatever needs to happen in your environment to make you fully present to your body and to your body only. And the beautiful thing about your body is that it extends far beyond you. So your physical body is the makeup of an energetic blueprint that follows you around. So it's actually the physical manifestation of your thoughts. The physical manifestation of the vibration of multiple bodies, energetic bodies, your soul body. So the fascinating part of wild flow is that when we step out of our mental body that has different aspects to it, then we can allow some of our other bodies to override it. So having said that, I welcome you to find a motion. Perhaps that's rocking forward and back. Perhaps if you're on the floor, that's fine. Find a motion, perhaps that's lifting a leg or lifting an arm. It doesn't matter what the motion is. It could be circling. It could be, I want you to just find a motion. Could be swaying back and forth. I invite you to just find a motion that feels soothing to you. Find a motion that feels soothing to you. And when you have that motion, it's likely that it could be quite linear. Some of you may have chosen a circular motion. That's fine too. But I welcome you to find a motion and then bring your breath present to that motion. So you're choosing an inhale and an exhale. If you've decided on a circular motion, then you're inhaling to the front, exhaling to the back. Or inhaling to the back, exhaling to the front. But what I'm asking you to step into is a coordination of movement and breath. Movement and breath in WildFlow fashion that makes it unique to you. And I welcome you to stick with one movement. So it could be shrugging the shoulders, letting them down. It could be squeezing the toes and releasing them. It could be pointing the feet, pulling them back. Find a motion. If you haven't found it yet, find your motion. Give me a sign that you've found your motion. And then once you've found your motion, coordinate the breath. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. I'm going to stick with rocking forward and back on my pelvic bowl. So you're sticking with the same motion and you're coordinating the breath with that motion. Doesn't need to look like my motion, doesn't need to look like anyone else's, but you're finding a soothing motion and coordinating the breath with it. And then I welcome you to close your eyes and explore the motion and the breath. Just one motion. Sticking with it. noticing through that motion what your nervous system begins to do. What other parts of you can relax? Relaxing into the motion. It's okay to switch it up if you're finding that it's not as relaxing as you thought, but I welcome you to really explore what it feels like to stick with it, with your breath, with your motion, with all the sensations that come up around the movement. Can the breath be deeper? Can the motion be more exaggerated? Can you notice that your spine may want to reach up a little straighter? That subtle adjustments will help your body be more effective and efficient at what you're trying to do. That your mind wants to get involved and say, okay, I'm done now. But you can, as long as there's no pain, you can override that. Your nervous system is in charge. It's creating a soothing environment. Your mind stay focused on the body parts that need to move and work. Are you creating more space, more blood flow, more awareness with each movement? Falling into a meditation with it. So your attention, you can direct your attention. movement can become the meditation. The breath becomes the lubrication. You can add a mantra to give your mind something to do. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, I am. I am. I am. Or any other vibration that you'd like your mind to adopt. Positive. And bring your motion to stillness when you're and then in that stillness allow your breath to keep flowing. Notice if your nervous system wants to keep the motion going. Be present to the stillness and the silence. And if you're catching the replay, I invite you to grab your journal, take some time to reflect what you observed about yourself, what you observed about your body, what you observed about your mind. And until next week.